you. Shame on all of you. We withdraw our support from you, and we tell you that you are not representing us. Look, it has gotten to that stage when you are chasing a snake will run away, but when you box into a corner, it will face you. Nigerians, we are ready for you. All of you that you say you are representing us, your total emolument in a year, just 460 members of the assembly, only 360. Your total emolument is even more than the salary that put together that the whole workers in the country that are earning. So let us state it that since you are not representing us, since you have already moved us to our fate, since you have jeopardized the issue of the workers, we are withdrawing our services en masse. And we say that from 12 midnight today in Lagos State and across the whole country, Nigeria remain in total shutdown.
Breaking news. Nigeria in the total shutdown over labor union indefinite strike begins today. Nigeria is in the total shutdown. There is powered outrage. National grid shut down. Now look at this. Airport, international airport shut down. No flight, no workers, no flight going out, coming in. They are in total shutdown. Till further notice, all the substations, power stations, all of them shut down. All of them shut down. Nigeria is in a blackout now as we speak. Now, let me read for you the statement pulled out by the labor union. Nigeria's main labor union have shut down the national grid and disruption airlines operations, and as they began an indefinite strike over the government failures to agree a minimum wage. The strike is fought by the Nigerian Labour Congress, fought not one, not two, not twice, and the trade union TUC, two of the country's biggest unions since Bola Tinubu took over office last year. The Transmission Company of Nigeria TCN said union members drove away operations at the country's power control rooms and shut down at least 6 substations, which eventually shut down the national grid to 2:19 a.m. this morning. The Nigerian airline Igbo Air said it was suspending flights until further notice due to the strike, while another union, United Nigerians, said airports across the country had been shut down and the striking workers had permitted none of its flights to operate. Electricity and Aviation Union said on Monday they had directed their workers to withdraw their services in compliance with the indefinite strike. Since taking office, Tinubu has embarked on a bold program of reform which has fueled a rise in inflation to an almost 30 years high and worsened a cost of living crisis in Africa, more populous country. It has been under pressure from union to offer relief to household and small businesses after scrapping subsidies on petrol, which kept fuel cheap but cost the government 7.9 billion last year. Declared an indefinite strike on Friday after talks for a new minimum wage met the cushion the impact of reforms collapsed. Can you imagine? This is the second time. Now, when you look at it, the gap between the labor union and the federal government is very much 494,000 against 60,000 proposing by the federal government. You see the gap. So where do we go from here? Even if federal government come today to hold meeting with them, do all they could do, they say okay, they want to increase it. They will say 100,000. They are ready to pay 100,000, which 100,000 is still very far. It's still very far. So you see the problem. Now, Nigeria was the one of the leading economy in Africa. Now it has declined to number 4 in Africa. In Africa, we are the giant of Africa in terms of corruption, bad leadership, everything, stealing by mouth, power. We are number 1. But when it comes to leadership, we are not number 4. We are 0. We are not giant of what? Imagine Nigeria is in a blackout, total shutdown of everything, including airport, no flight going out, no coming in, till further notice. Can you imagine? 1 year go with this complete talking policy, back and forth. 1 year don't go. We don't enter the second month. We don't enter second year. None of those promises has been fulfilled. There is no subsidize. I think by now, every normal thinking human being should know by now that this country has failed, this government has failed, that nothing good can come out of it. It's just going to be this talk. Now, since last year, after subsidy removal, they thought about all of this. The palliative to cushion the effect of subsidy removal, none of those things has been done. Gradually, Nigeria, we are used to it. That's how it is. Now we are used to those things. Prices of food and services have gone up. They refuse to go down. Yeah, you must eat, you must buy, anyhow it is. But where is the money to buy them? It's not as if there is no money, there is no food. But where is the money to buy them? This strike now is leading to something. Nigeria is blackout. National grid shut down. All the major power stations. Talk of Lagos, Edo, how many stations in Edo, Osogbo, Akwa Ibom, something, all of them shut down till further notice. According to the news self, in Edo, those ones that refused to leave the control room on time, they were beaten in the control room until they drove all of them out. Yes, now. Just because one person is the president of this country. It's not as if this issue, we never had this issue before. We had this issue before during the time of Jonathan Buhari, but it has never been this bad to resolve the issues. You could testify now. It has never been this bad. So where do we go from here? Anyways, listen to this and see what is going on in your country. So please share and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Please.